Sao sáng giờ tí nha.
How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing great. I know that I am, because guess who's with me? Kay!
Hey y'all, I'm back.
Yay! Kay's been somewhat busy working, and so just tell everybody what you've been up to.
No, I've just been working primarily. Been meaning to apply back to school. That's been a hassle lately.
Tell them why, what happened.
So, the school I went to actually lost my SAT scores. Meaning I gotta retake the test. And I've been slacking on that lately. But, I'm starting up again.
That's so good. Well, we haven't seen him in a little while. He ran out of his product. And he's been busy. So he's a little bit clogged. Nothing that we can't unclog. And then I'm going to get him back on his products today. And so he should be doing good. I am going to do a light acid afterwards. So it'll keep his pores nice and clean for him. It's always good to see Kay. Make sure these pores are nice and clean. We've been having great weather, which I love. We had a pretty bad thunderstorm. Did you guys get a lot of rain or hail? Okay.
In the backyard, yeah.
Yeah.
We got flooded.
Oh, you did?
Just a tad.
Yeah. I have had my car fixed, I think twice, maybe 3 times. And so, every time I hear that there's a report of hail, I'm like, oh my goodness. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and do a light acid on him. And then I'll have him come back in 2 weeks and we'll finish up his extractions. I just wanted to do this for you guys since we hadn't seen him in a little while. But I really want to go ahead and do a peel and then get his skin back on track. And you will see a difference that before and after will be really nice. Anyway, you guys, it's so good to always come to you guys through social media. I love you guys very, very much. Thank you for your support. I look forward to seeing you soon. And like I always say, remember I love you, but God loves you more. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for joining us. This is our second video with Leslie. And so we did the right side the last time, so we're working on the left side. And as you could see, she does have still a lot of breakout through here, even though she's already starting to clear up again. I love it. I love when they start showing improvement. She does have post-inflammatory condition for the first time, the ones that are, following us. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and start extracting. And I'm just kind of checking the skin and see how pliable it is to us doing the extractions, and it's releasing very well. Okay, I am going to go ahead and probe that skin. Okay, so I already probed this area, and I'm just going to go ahead and start extracting. And there we go. Thank you so much for liking our video with Leslie. Wow, I was really impressed with all the great comments you guys have put. There's one of our viewers, Vicky. You threw me under the bus. I missed one and you caught it. And so I thought that was really funny. Okay, I'm going to stretch because I definitely want to make sure that these pores are completely cleaned out. And so I'm going to stretch that skin and Leslie, how are you doing, sweetie?
Good.
Awesome. When I saw Leslie come in, I was so excited to see her because she's looking so good. And she even told me that she went to church without wearing any makeup, and that makes me feel so excited because, confidence is what I want them to feel, really confident with their skin and feel good about themselves. One of the viewers asked about facial hair. So I do want to address that. So we do dermaplaning on the skin, but what we don't want to do is dermaplaning where there's still a lot of active lesions, because it's not a smooth surface and it can definitely cut the skin. So probably by our third video, we'll be able to do dermaplaning. So dermaplaning is a technical procedure where we remove the dead skin cells, and it's great for patients that have acne because the oils actually go up on the hair and cause that bacteria to kind of linger around there. And so once we remove that, then it doesn't have that capping, and again air gets in and it starts to resolve a lot of that issue. So thank you for bringing that up. Again, just stretching. And I'm just going to fill just the area, make sure that and you could see there's a lot of clogged pores in here, so I'm going to make sure we okay, so let's go ahead and put some little bit of pressure on here. A little bit of cystic activity. Now when you see, I think I covered that last time, bleeding like this, it's just that those vascular walls have been damaged due to the bacteria underneath the skin. So make sure it's clean. I'm going to stretch. And it is. Okay, I'm going to move a little bit in this area here and see. There we go. Leslie, it's hurting. You okay? So I'm putting some pressure on here just to make sure that all of that bacteria. So there's blood, and then there's that bacteria right in there. So we want to make sure we get all of that out. So this is the area that we have to be really careful because she's going to be more prone to scarring. So we really have to make sure we get everything out and avoid any future damage on that skin. Okay. And what I'm doing is kind of like from the bottom and just do kind of a twist technique. And there we go. All right. So Leslie, this is a little tricky one, okay, sweetie? Okay, ready? There we go. So those are the ones that we really need to watch out for, because those are the ones that can cause some damage underneath the skin. And we want to make sure that we get all that bacteria underneath that over there. And there it is. Okay, I'm going to stretch that skin. Okay, so this area's got a lot of active bacteria. For those who have asked, we do wash the skin in between, or we put a solution in between filming so that the area stays nice and clean. So that's something that we always do. Just want to go back on this one and make sure everything's okay. Okay, I'm going to continue to work in this area, and you'll see probably multiple come out. So she's pretty irritated. So I'm trying to just work on those that are kind of ready to come out. Leslie, you holding up okay, sweetie? Okay. You're such a trooper. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm gonna put a little pressure on here, okay? Let's see how that. I'm just gonna leave that. So when doing extractions, I don't, if the skin has got a lot of an inflammatory response, I try to let that skin kind of heal on its own, and then I go back and do extractions, and I concentrate on the ones that are really ready. It's just better for the skin and better for the patient. So that's why they'll come back and see me again, right, Leslie? Okay. So ask any questions that you would like for me to answer for you. And starting our next video, I'm going to take those questions and actually answer them while I'm doing the procedure. So that way I don't have to repeat the same thing over and over when it comes to the, the skin, and you'll have the answers to exactly what you're wanting me to talk about. Thank you so much for joining me and being such an amazing support to Leslie, myself, and the YouTube channel. Please take the time to subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends about us and look us up on Facebook under Anilsa Skin Essentials Acne Clinic and like us. Again, thank you so much for your support and we look forward to seeing you next. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a patient that came in to see us, and so we decided to go ahead and record her session for you. She complains mostly of sebaceous filament and blackheads and is basically in her central panel. So I've had a lot of the viewers ask us about the differences between both of them. So I did want to go over that with you today. So basically, sebaceous filament is a tiny collection of sebum and dead skin cells around the hair follicle, which usually takes the form of a small hair-like strand, and it's in color like white or yellowish, and it can be expressed from the skin very easily. Where blackhead, it contains the same sebum, oils, and lipids, but basically it goes up to the surface of the skin, and once air hits it, it oxidizes and it creates a black plug. So today you'll be seeing that in this video. And thank you so much for your comments and for your questions, and we wanted to address that today with you.
cho sáng tí nha.
enjoyed this video today. If you have any questions, please just write them down at the comment section and just capitalize it. Again, thank you for your faithfulness to us. You guys are incredible. We appreciate all of your nice comments and subscribing to our channel. We look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Don't forget to look us up on Facebook and Instagram. Joining us today, we have a new patient that came in to see us, and he has solar comedones. And we've asked a couple of questions, and we've come to the conclusion that basically his is more due to smoking and then secondary sun exposure. How are you doing?
Fine.
Good. So the trick to managing this is really keeping the skin exfoliated. Because the skin is damaged underneath. What we want to do is create an area where the skin will start decapping the follicle. And by using a keratolytic like Retin-A or retinol product mixed with a moisturizer, it's going to help his skin tremendously. The other thing is that he needs to use a sunblock daily. Vitamin C topically would be also nice. But he needs to make sure that he uses things that are completely oil-free. We did wash the skin prior to doing the procedure. So the difference between using a product like, say, for instance, a glycolic and a general cleanser is that the glycolic really does pre-soften that area. I have a lot of viewers that say, why don't you use a steam or a warm washcloth? In medical aesthetics, the glycolic is much more effective at decapping the follicle than a warm washcloth would. The minute we use the product on the skin, it starts to break up the debris, and it allows that pore to loosen up the impactions. How are you doing, sir?
Fine.
Awesome.
But no candies for you on St. Valentine.
Okay, so now we've probed again, and we used a 20% acid wash, glycolic. And just stretching the skin and doing just a little bit of a twist. Make sure everything is, the content is emptied. There is no sac on this type of lesion, so that way, for the viewers, if you're wondering. I'm going to turn your head a little bit this way. Thank you so much. As he uses the Retin-A with the moisturizer combination, his pores will look smoother. And the texture of the skin is also going to change. And all I'm doing is just doing a little bit of a pressure from one side and then just kind of turning it and giving it a little bit of a twist here, and then it starts to come out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go on the sides here. I'm gonna get this little cluster in here. Okay, I'm going to stretch again and go over it just. Make sure everything is cleaned out. And feel right there. I'm going to go ahead and open that up too. I'd like to give a shout out to our amazing staff here that I couldn't have done without them. Francesca, who is the most just super at videography. She does such an amazing job at doing this work here for us. And Erin, who is my right-hand girl. Keep those Q-tips going. And so I want to thank them for being so amazing at helping out and taking care of the clients for us. Okay, I'm going to concentrate here. And so this may be a little bit sensitive too, okay? I did put a nice numbing cream on there, so hopefully it won't be as bad, okay? You let me know how you're doing.
Fine.
Great.
Still no candy for you.
Stretch that skin really good. Here we go. And here we go. I wish that I could remember the name of one of our viewers that asked me to probe a little more. So this is for you. There you go. Go. Okay. And I'm getting it all the way from the bottom. And I'm going to manipulate it in all the directions, so make sure that it's nice and clean. And I think it is. One more time. It's completely clean. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move to this area here, and can you see okay? Kind of a tricky corner here. Okay, we're wrapping things up, so we're cleaning with that last little bit that we have here. If you're interested in giving to Daryl's fund, please look us up in the description box for GoFund for Daryl. Thank you so much for following us and for sharing your comments. Don't forget that if you want me to answer any of your questions, just go ahead and put a comment down and capitalize it, so we'll know that that's a question for us to answer for you. And thanks again. We look forward to seeing you. Have a great day.